So what
How
you
do
know
you
about
have?
Bangladesh? Huh?
I was looking.
Hmm.
I was just watching news now. I just opened
Hmm.
few news. I don't know
Hmm.
much, but Sheikh Hasina left her country. Then it we were discussing in the day. We don't know
Hmm.
much in the deep what's going on actually.
What?
What's going on in Bangladesh? Don't
Hmm.
know in the detail, but we were discussing. It was she commented something that if we are not going to give the reservation to the freedom fighter, then whom will we give? Something like that. Few days back, then High Court or Supreme Court
If you are
allowed
not going to give reservation, then
to freedom fighter. Then who is the eligible or capable to take reservation? She mentioned uh, the Muslim who stayed there after freedom,
hmm.
Rajidar or something. She said, I guess.
Hmm.
I don't remember exactly what she said.
Mujibur
So
Rahman.
that much I know. I don't know.
Hmm.
That much I know just. But it's people are migrating from Bangladesh to other countries, and they are in.
It's a
No,
very
they are
serious
taking it
thing. Very,
seriously.
very serious thing.
Uh,
Extremely serious. Hmm. I think you are not understanding its whole implication. Though at there, Hindus are being killed, they are being raped, their houses are being burned, temples are being destroyed, and there will
in
be lot of in Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Hmm.
Uh,
They need some any excuse now. Hindus have nothing to do with all this bullshit, but they will be. This is their way that you, if you want to throw them out of the country, or they are given this condition that you convert only. Now there are only 8% of Hindus are there. They are also their existence is almost worse than animal. You can say if you are a sane person, you will give more respect to animals than what they are getting there. So women are being raped on the street, and this has happened earlier also. Bangladesh is notorious in that. So and so 4 or 5 temples already have been destroyed. And I was hearing to one expert, he was saying that all the police station where Hindus are like in good number, they are being attacked there. So far yesterday they said 300 people have died. I think this is official number, 500, 600 must have died. Now I don't know. You didn't see the video of the Prime Minister house? The whole mob entered there. You didn't see or not? You saw or not? They were stealing everything. They were not leaving nothing, just anything, whatever. Dark fishes, anything, whatever was there, her clothes, all the things, whatever, expensive things. Even they were showing her bra and what it is called, lingri, not something to be laughed about. Her father was called the man who created Bangladesh with support of India, Muzur, I said its name,
Mujibur Rahman.
Muzirul Rahman, whatever. So, though he was also not no saint, but he is quite famous in India. He was also involved in earlier in Bengal. He was also involved in Bengal riot, killing Hindus earlier. But what now they want is they want to create a greater Bangladesh, which they want to include Bengal also in that. And whatever has happened in it, America is very much involved, China is involved, Pakistan is involved. Jamaat-e-Islam, the religious fanatic group, they are very much influenced by Pakistan. So, and they said that Bangladesh should never have separated from Pakistan. So, and these are just wait. Why so much escape is needed? Why you can't be present here now? Why you have to go to heaven all the time? Meditators, so-called meditators are great escapists. Meditation is also an excuse and escape from the reality.
Escapist.
Almost 99% of meditators are escapists. They just don't want to contribute anything to the real world. What?
Somehow you taught not to escape. Somehow I learned that from you, from Osho, from Gurudev, and many others, that escape is not the way. So I'm totally not in the mood to escape. Actually, if I can say, I went for White Robe yesterday.
Just wait. I'm listening.
Mostly I go. Mostly whenever it's possible, I go for White Robe. So at Guru Purnima, for the first time in my life, I felt the trust that enlightenment is possible. During Guru Purnima, it was so much bliss. It was bliss like I was dancing for hours, for 1.5 hours, and I'll share the video. And so share the video later.
Okay.
I will share the video later. So yesterday also after White Robe, it was like it happens sometime. It doesn't happen always, but it was like bombardment of bliss in the head. But it was not happening afterwards. I was just most of the time aware without any effort. But when I started, when I started talking with you, it started happening again now. And it's increasing now. So
what Swamiji had shared, you read from my Facebook page, or you read earlier also, because you had liked that one, so you read from there.
yeah, I read from his page, then I found on your page. Then
oh, you read from Swamiji's what it is called, page or what?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I
then
read
you
from
found
his page first. On your page also.
So what was there? You remember? What
What you were talking, you were saying?
he was saying that I have liked this story very much. You remember this or not?
No, I don't remember.
No. This about this story, he was saying I have liked this story very much.
Is it the one on the Zen
What was the
Master?
story?
Is it the one on the Zen Master?
Yeah.
When
Uh,
he laughed, right? He laughed, then his disciple asked him, why are you laughing, right? That one?
yeah. What happened to him?
I think, yeah, he's coming back.
Okay. So you remember the story or not?
No,
Why? You have read from him and then you liked in mine also. So why you don't remember the story?
I read 2-3 things. I usually read his post regularly. It comes on in front. So I don't remember which one it was.
Okay, I will tell. So the story is that the Zen master is saying he may have been worshipping Buddha, then he said this man never existed. And then he started laughing and he said, even I don't exist. And he said the greatest surprise is that even you don't exist. But these stories can be very dangerous. We have to see the other side of the story also. Can you say why these stories are very dangerous?
One can be, for example, I may add. For example, when also started comment on Astavakra Mahagita.
One.
On Astavakra Mahagita, when also commented on Astavakra Mahagita, lot of people left the meditation.
No. I'm pointing to something. Okay, you first say.
Yeah. So they just wanted not to meditate. They just wanted a tool or excuse to leave meditation.
What has this to do with this story? That to do with this story?
Yeah. What I can guess that maybe because the disciple can think, and that can be just a psychic. That can be just go with the. It may not be his natural experience or natural to him that he doesn't exist. It can be just a worldly or mindly thing for him. May not be natural to him. But knowing that he doesn't exist, and they can believe him just by believing, and I don't know much that from my side.
When the Zen master is saying Buddha never existed, even I don't exist, that means the ego is an illusion. Ego has no existence. That is what is meant. You have what you are clinging to, this I has no existence. This is something to be realized at your very center. This is your ultimate state. But people are such opium addicts. They are so alcoholic that this can be a great escape. when these things were told to few people who will be going to master in forest somewhere very far away from the normal lives, then it was all right. But anyone meditating, because now meditation is like it has become a fashion. Anyone can is meditating, and it is such a cozy belief. It is it can be the greatest excuse for escaping from the reality. I don't exist. The world has no existence. You don't exist. Then just if you just go on believing, this is how India was conquered by so many barbarians, invaders, because people were in their cozy belief. They had taken this drug that if I don't exist, then what at the maximum someone will kill me, but I don't exist. So who will be killed? This will lead you towards cowardice. It is your ultimate state, but then there is a relative state also. What you are doing the whole day for, it is all for the body. It is all for your relative existence. The job which you are doing, you want a house, you want name, fame, prosperity, wealth, health, for what? Is it for that you don't exist? That is your ultimate state, but can you live in that state for forever? You will have to come back to your practical state. So people who don't want to people who don't want to face the reality, this is a drug for people. That is what Marx said. Religion is the opium of the masses. Now, Bangladesh, whatever is happening in Bangladesh, maybe 15 million Hindus may escape from there. Not necessary that it will be Hindus. Maybe there will be more Muslim who will be coming to India. They can behave like a Hindu. You won't be able to know whether they are Hindus or Muslims. So they can infiltrate inside. So, and those who are just in their deep slumber, only when the problem will reach to their very house, very near to them, then they will realize that what is happening. So this selfish kind of religion which even Osho's disciple has understood is just, it is not a sign of a conscious person. So my feeling is that people like Buddha were far more, they were, though he was also teaching meditation, but he was trying to solve all the worldly problems. I don't know why the Osho sannyasis, whether Osho is responsible for that or they have interpreted Osho in such a way that they have nothing to do with whatever happens in the world. You can go on believing. There is no need for any religion. There is no need for any nation. There has to be one world, but this is not going to be a reality. The level of the consciousness of human being is so low. And even if you have realized you don't exist, then afterwards what? That's why I feel that Krishna is incomparable, not because he is Hindu or anything. He is never escaping and he is not teaching any escape. Be in the battlefield. And only his way can be of help. Because Mahabharata is always happening. It can never stop. And when Osho is saying that be in the marketplace, what he means? If he means what his disciples are understanding. Osho was himself, he never voted. I don't know what, only he must be knowing why he never voted. Maybe at that time the Congress government was so miserable, so third rate. But meditation, if it is really happening to you, will make you a responsible person, not an irresponsible person. Because you are becoming more conscious, so you can see more than the other people, than unconscious people. And these are all excuses that because of reservation and all those things, this has happened. The freedom fighters, their family members were getting 30% reservation. That was already finished. Now they will be getting only maximum 5% reservation. So that was already solved. So that was just an excuse. They wanted regime change, and they succeeded in that. The deep state of other countries. Actually, America was also asking that to give to Bangladesh to give it military base or air force base or both, which she refused. She said, you manage it from somewhere else, because they know that once America establishes base somewhere, it will never leave. And the country will be always their slave. China was also asking for an island. Perhaps I think she refused that also. And And then she went to China. She was going to China because China was in. I don't know why she was going so many times to China, but China had promised her to give $20 billion. She went there, but then they refused to give because maybe she didn't agree to many of the things. And the Chinese knew that she is not going to remain the prime minister. So it will be given to the new man, who will be just a puppet in the hand of the army. So it is going to be a great, it can be if the government is not really ready to face this. Because India is being surrounded from all around by enemies. What Bipin Rawat was saying, two front. Now it is three front. Now Bangladesh is also Bangladesh, Pakistan and China. And slowly maybe Nepal, in Doklam also they are very much near. So India is being surrounded from all sides. And idiots like you, I will have to say, you didn't vote, so you showed that your understanding is very poor. If he had got 400 plus seat, then all these things would not have happened. Whatever Rahul Gandhi is doing. And they have a plan. There is a possibility in 2025, Modi's government will be toppled also. There can be civil right everywhere. That is what they are saying, that if you combine Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan, the Muslim population becomes too much. And in India also they are Muslim. 200 million. And I heard, I think before election or after the election result, that he said that in 2025 Modi is not going to be the prime minister. He said, how you know? He said, you will see. So they are already, the plan is there that they will do something. And yesterday, the daughter of, what is her name? The chief minister, ex-chief minister of Jammu Kashmir.
Ex of Maharashtra.
Jammu Kashmir.
Okay.
Mahbuba Mukti. What is her name? Mahbuba Mukti. What is her name?
Yeah.
So her daughter was saying that I want to know whether there is a swimming pool or swimming pool in the house of Prime Minister or not. Because people had entered into the whatever swimming pool or lake she had in her house. So she was indicating those things will happen. And so many Muslims, journalists and others were writing, and even all these India Alliance people, they were saying that India should learn lesson. If you are, so that means they are all together in that, because they are saying the same thing. I have been telling all the time, I cannot say to people whom I don't know. I was telling you all the time, these people are just frauds. These people are the cheats. These people are third rate. And if you think they can give you a better government than Modi, then you are a complete idiot. All your meditation is just bullshit. I'm not telling only to you. Anyone who has this belief, once this government goes, then India will be just like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, or Nepal, or whatever. Don't think this is something internal. This is not at all internal thing. This has been forced from outside because they don't want. They want all these countries to obey them, and their anger is greatest towards Modi because he is not obeying them. You have seen Rahul Gandhi's speeches in Parliament these days. Any of his speech? So
Yeah, he was showing the picture.
picture is not a thing. This shows that somewhere he knows that he is being supported by some powers, and he knows that there is a great chance of him being the prime minister. But if you are a meditator, if someone claims I have what those people who are enlightened, they are called seers. If you can see things little bit, if you have vision, you can see what is going to happen if these people come to power. Rahul Gandhi, they have already decided Rahul Gandhi will be the prime minister, Akhilesh will become the home minister, and then Hindus will be butchered everywhere. Because for them only power matters. These people have nothing to do with people. They may convert to any religion, they may convert 10 times if it gives them power. Now, someone was saying that first Mamata Banerjee is really looking afraid. Now, this kind of assholes, she is afraid that if the Prime Minister of Bangladesh can be thrown out of her country, then if too many Muslim comes to Bengal, then what will happen to her? They will kill her. So now she is afraid. She's saying, I will listen to center now. Now when the rod is going in your asshole, now you are becoming so. But these people, they will destroy the whole country. I don't know why you cannot see all of you cannot see that these are not human beings. They're worse than Rakshas. Someone was saying about this man who raped 12 years, was repeating her for this Muslim man who was in Ayodhya. He was raping this poor girl for 2 months or something. She got pregnant. You know about that or not? You don't know that. This was the biggest news in India before this one. This man is a very influential person in Samajwadi Party, and very close to the man who won the election. This Avdesh Pasi is very close to that person who won the election of Faizabad. They call it that the BJP is defeated in Ayodhya, but it is not Ayodhya. It is Faizabad. In Lok Sabha, it is called Faizabad. In Vidhan Sabha, it is Ayodhya. So this, and Akhilesh and all these Samajwadi Party and all these India Alliance people, they are totally exposed in that. They are saying that there should be DNA tests. DNA tests will always happen. But they are trying to protect this man. And now it is being found that he has raped many women earlier also. If you want this, now not even their government has come so far, and they have started their ugly business. If people had any intelligence, you cannot choose that kind of people. His father said it when women were being raped, and he was asked question. Then he said that boys commit this kind of mistake. But these people, your dear friend, Sri Ravi Shankar, he said that, he asked me once that, is rape a crime? Now you call yourself meditator. You should be beaten, or you should beat your head. You think rape is something? It is a. What do you think? Rape is a very. It is a great respect for women. So I think that 90% of the people with Oshos are also totally retarded. I don't care. I can remain alone. I'm not a person who is interested in, and I don't even feel anymore anything about that man also. I praised him, but these are opiums which they supply. It has nothing to do with. If you are not concerned about what is ever is happening in the life of the people, it is all just escape, nothing else. When you say such stories that I don't exist, you don't exist, then why you will worry about anything? You don't exist. So only when someone will come with his dagger, he will rape your wife or he will rape your sister, then you will say she also doesn't exist. My mother doesn't exist. Okay, this is meditation, or you're falling so low. What kind of this thing is this? You are a coward. You don't want to do anything, so you don't exist. It is all right for a person who has no violence, he may allow himself to be killed. But you cannot allow masses to be killed in this. They have not realized I don't exist. They have all the lust for life. You had all the lust for life that you burned maybe in your desire for enlightenment. But that is only an individual thing. If for individual, it is all right. But once you have realized that thing within you, then you will have more respect for life. That's why I say Krishna is far greater than all these people. Because he never ran away from life. Even if you say Mahavir, Buddha, they went to forest, but after knowing themselves, they came back. Buddha he solved many of the between two states. If there were problem of some military problem, they were going to fight, he will try to solve those things. So if he thought that this is all Maya, this I don't exist, they don't exist, then why he will solve all those things? It is because of the so-called spiritual and religious people. This country has remained slave for thousands of years, and still it is because of them it is suffering. Because the attitude is that you're not a participant in the life. And you think this is job of other people, this is job of the government. You have no role at all. Your role is just to go from one meditation camp to another, because you have to be happy, you have to be blissful. Bliss is all right, but when you are blissful, you should. And if you have come to realize that there is something within you which is deathless, then you will be like Krishna. And it has been made clear even this time that the founder of Islam, he was himself a murderer, a rapist, and a looter. So that they are all the time they are showing. Otherwise, if they had any sanity, why you will enter into your prime minister's house and steal everything? That shows that this is how what they have learned from their great master. They are showing in life. What kind of respect you have for women? The man who created Bangladesh, his daughter, she has developed that country, really developed. Per capita income of Bangladesh was higher than India because she has developed the country. She was uh, some tiger they are called. Yes. So now it will be finished. This country will be finished because wherever this kind of fanatical religious thing enters, that country is destroyed. If whatever you are involved in is not helping you to become a better human being, then it is all bullshit. It is not making you sensitive, then what is the point? If you say that you meditate, and if something happens in America, some kind of calamity, or in England, you are not touched at all. You are touched only when it happens in your family. That means that your heart is dead. Now I was listening to few people and I understood that it will be very, very difficult for Trump to be the almost impossible to be the president. Why? I told you earlier also, yesterday also.
But
Because in America,
okay.
what you are saying?
Never mind, Swami, you finish first.
No, you say what you are saying.
Because I think that day you told me that Kamala, the chances of her winning is not much. The last time you told me.
That is what I am saying. You are a sleepwalker, somnambulist. I was saying that Kamala Harris is not at all popular compared to Trump. Trump is very popular. But the Democratic Party in these years, they have managed things in such a way that America has become almost one party country. So, and they have allowed so many people to enter into America from Mexico, Chinese, and all other people. And they don't have they are not citizens, but they will be getting the right to vote. Anyone who is in America will get the right to vote. So America is in a far worse state than India. You know about what is his name? I was telling you about him. The founder of that vehicle, what is his name?
Elon Musk.
Tesla.
Tesla, Elon Musk. You know about his son or not?
How his son died?
How his son died?
How?
How?
Yeah.
How?
I heard from your Facebook page. I read.
So
You shared that.
You remembered or you forgot?
Yeah, I remember.
What?
That if the son of a great big billionaire can be bring to death by some conspiracy, then who are we?
Okay, you have not remembered the real thing. First thing is that this man also
Okay.
wrote. What is the sound? That from your place it is now it is all right. So many people, many in India assume that his son really died, but what happened is that when it was Corona time, they started the school people started telling him that your son may commit suicide. Uh, he needs some injection. So he was not aware of their design, so he allowed them. So, so in America and in in most of the Western country, even this disease has entered into India also through West. It is called wokeism, and so now it is called gender fluidity. So if you are feeling you are female now, you can enter into female's toilet, and next day if you are feeling male, you can be like a male. This is the worst kind of perversion. Male is male, female is female. Why you are? I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that, and they have more than 70, 72 genders. This is all like people who have nothing to do. Their creativity is going in destructive direction, and they are celebrating Pride Week, Pride Day. They have a flag. I didn't know that flag, but I sent it to her. So he, his son was being given injection which is called puberty blocker. So his hormone will change. Slowly, he became a female. Started looking like a female. And then they brainwashed him that your father is against you, against you. He doesn't, and any father will become angry. He is not a female. So they brainwashed him that you leave your father. So they took his son. This is how they're taking many of the, not just his, it is in most, in everywhere in these Western countries. They're interfering in your personal life. In England, you cannot, your mother cannot uh, feed you with her hand. This is not allowed. She cannot let you sleep with you in the same room. The son has to be given, son or daughter has to give in separate room. Otherwise, they will take you away your children. So these are all very draconian laws. So no. Mm. So I, let me finish now. So they took his son, and I think I may be wrong, but my feeling is that maybe that's why he said that I will be fighting these leftists my whole life. So because this tutor was also owned by leftists, so he bought this tutor, and now his name is Axe. So Axe I feel is because he's talking about his son, that he is my ex-son. This is my conclusion. I have not read it anywhere. But why ex? Ex means like ex-boyfriend, ex-wife. This is kind of so ex. I think this is why. So Many people in India, they say his son has died. He has not died. He's still there, but he is now worthless person. You cannot improve upon nature. In trying to improve upon nature, you will become just a joker. That's how most of the people become like jokers. They're nothing. They are neither man nor female. Everyone wants opium. So all those people talk big things. Looks very good. But life is on the plain ground. You can have some peak experience sometime, but peak experience cannot last for long. You need to learn to walk on the plain ground. If you're always seeking bliss, what it is like a drug. Those drug addicts, they just go on increasing the dose of their drug. And finally, you will destroy your whole system in this way. That is what UG Krishnamurti used to say, that your body is not interested in all those spiritual experiences and in sexual orgies or in orgasm, because that is a violence to the body. It is the same desire which was running for money is now running for experiences. This is an escape. You want to escape from your misery. So you want. We were having very good time meditating together these few days, but today I thought it should be spoken about. But you were such a disturbance. You were not a, like, first of all, you had so many people. They were, I don't know what they were, food and all those things. But then my feeling is that if meditator is not understanding thing, who will understand? Their eyes should be more, their mirror is more clean, should be more clean. What is going to happen, they should see ahead of the time. That is what Einstein said, that Indian people, they cannot see 5 steps ahead. I don't know why he said particularly about the Indians. Maybe he saw that the Indian attitude. You have to live in the real practical world. Even Osho felt totally. Whatever he was saying, even his disciple dissed him. So where is the question of one world? He could not make a commune there. It has to be broken because people are not ready for it. He had a very great idea about America, that there is a great freedom, but he was totally disappointed. So now you have to come back to sanity. This is how world is. People who were living with Osho, if you call him Osho's disciple, call him the greatest enlightened master ever. So with his people were doing so many things. Sheila did so much crime and so many things happened. So we cannot change people. All those things will remain. If you don't want to change, if you don't take your own responsibility, if you're just seeking experiences, you are not watching your mind, all the dirt in your mind, and you're not getting rid, you are seeking experiences. That's why people just go on continuing from one camp to another. And it is a great earning source for those people who are just selling shoddy goods. You had some experience, but you remain an nincompoop. You will remain still retarded. What will happen to that bliss when mad mob will come with their knife and guns? All those things will disappear. You have to be ready for that also. What Osho said in America when he had the real experience, what he said. Because this is what is said about Jesus. If someone slaps you in one cheek, give him the other. He said, if someone slaps you in one cheek, give him a hard blow, big blow. Because this is how, if you are dealing with demons, this is the only way. So I was seeing that man in Uttar Pradesh. He's the rapist. They were talking about him. So he said that he was like Duryodhan. I wanted to write, when Duryodhan raped his a girl for 12-year girls for 2 months, 3 months, he never did it. Duryodhan was a saint in comparison to these people. Even Ravan was a saint in comparison to these people. And Ravan cannot be compared with people like Akal Lesh. Ravan was a very talented man. He was a great, very, very great scholar and a great devotee and also a great artist. So he cannot be compared with these assholes, these third-rate people. Ravan may have weaknesses, but he had many qualities. That's why once Ravan was defeated, he was on his deathbed. Ram sent Lakshman, learn from him. This man is a great man. You learn from him. Lakshman went and he sat at his feet to learn. These were the real people. They were ready to learn.